Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are still in October, and yeah, I've got amazing news for everybody. Well, as you remember, we sold off all of our wheat or all of our crops that we have already made. And we also got our payment from the insurance for our combine. And here is our slightly used combine. Yeah, slightly. That we got for about $8,000 out of the $10,000. And I also went ahead and splurged just a tad bit with this International 523. They got it on trade, and they sold it to me for $650. Can you believe that? It was cheap. I didn't argue. It's got a lot of hours, but I couldn't resist. Being over here and seeing an International just kind of excited me. But they do have another one over here. All this stuff has just recently come in. Well, except for the Fiat. It's been here quite a while. But apparently there's a farmer here that upgraded all of his stuff. And yeah, look at this 1455. It looks pristine, but it has a lot of hours on it. Just like that tractor over there, but they want a heck of a lot more for it. Also, they have this potato picker and potato topper sitting here. And the combined total of that is well more than I could afford, or else I would have bought it. And I'll show you why here in just a few moments. See, these two items didn't take up all of our money, but some brand new land did. Now, both of the lands are ready to harvest, and we're going to try to get to them today. So the first thing we're going to do is put this down, and we're going to get up, we're going to get up into our combine here, fire it up, and we're going to go to the first field that we bought. Yeah, this is a lot different. This is like our old one, but we're going to find out how good it is. Let's see here. 645 hours. They were kind enough to give it a full service when it came in and a full tank of fuel, which, as you know, in this day and age, that's pretty significant considering how much fuel costs. So let's get underway. And let's get over to our field. Oh, and we do have a cab. That is nice. That is something we have not had before. But just like our old combine, this combine is deathly slow. It does not move very quickly, but I suppose it moves quick enough to get us from point A to point B. But our new property is scattered all over. One of them is down there next to one of our other fields. In fact, you can see it just leaving the window now. Oh, these trees. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Our other property is located basically kind of on the edge of the town. Now, I have not had a chance to really do anything with this combine. This will be the first time that we will have used it. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm kind of nervous to see what it's going to do. So I do have my map pulled up. And I am looking to see the best way to get back to our new field. And I do believe we have to go clear down over here and then make a right-hand turn. And again, I am just hoping that this combine is, well, let's face it, has better brakes and is as capable as our old combine, because it's got to make us a lot of money today. We really need to bump up what we're doing and start getting some income, because I'm not going to lie, we're kind of hurting. But at the same time, we're not. We have doubled the amount of land that we have, which is okay. I don't see that being a problem. Now, the real question is, where in the world are we going to park our header? Let's see here. This is our property right up here past these trees. See, the header's on this side. But this is our property. It goes clear over there to that windmill. But it's not very wide. It's just this right here. From here to here. But it's more than it looks like. What do we got planted here? Oh, that's barley. It's pretty soft. How about our neighbor to the north here? He has nothing in his field right now. So, we are going to park along the edge of his field. We'll come up here and park along the edge of his field. And by doing that, we can just, carefully. Let's see, we can just do something like this. I think. There we go. And maybe something like this. Ah, that works out real good for us. Now we can pick up our header. Oop, not in the tree. Not in the tree. Well, it's going to be a little bit in the tree, I guess. A lot of moving around back and forth, but, well, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, here we go. Let's see how well this works. Oh, surprisingly well. I'm impressed. Can't see back there, so hopefully we are getting a decent yield. It's the only thing I don't like is until the level gets up there a little ways, you can't tell how much you have in here. But well, I guess it could be worse. But as you see, yeah, this goes way back in here, a lot farther than I thought it would go anyway. So, we'll see. Let's see. Maybe I can... Nope, can't see it on that one. Well, I can't see it, so we'll just have to hope everything is good to go here and just kind of work around it. Oh my, that's tight quartered. Now granted, this combine's got some hours on it. Doesn't have near the hours that our last one did. But the brakes work. That's all I'm worried about, is that the brakes work. Let's get this cut along here. Oh, that is so close to that tree. Oh, man. I'm going to have to come through here and trim these trees. I can see that right now. These trees are so close. Man, they're just smacking the cab as we go by. I wonder what they had. This field must have been something else. It must have been used for something else in its previous capacity. Oh! Oh! Did I miss some? I might have missed a little bit there. Yeah, I did, because of that tree. Well, that's okay. It is what it is. I know this thing is loud. It's louder than our old one, too. But it's all I can do is just kind of deal with it. But it is doing a very good job of harvesting for us. Make this corner? Sure, we can make this corner. Perfectly. I think we're going to end up about halfway down this field. But this harvester seems to be doing a very good job. So far. I don't want to jinx myself here. I think we're getting pretty darn close here. There it is. Well, that ain't very full. Well, I guess it is what it is. Okay. Let's get this out. Okay. And there we go. It is ready to be unloaded. Oh. Well, now I got to find a way to get back to the dealership. Okay then. Well, let me make a phone call and I'll get somebody out here to get me over to the dealership. And I'll talk to you here in just a few moments. Okay, here we are back at the dealership to get our international. We're going to test it out by using it to do the karting. Old girl sounds good. Boy, it sure has been well used, but let's see what she can do. May not use it for the karting. May go get the other one just to kart with, but... Or, well, no. I was going to say we could use the Unimog, but its capacity is a little less than I would like it to be. So I think what we will do is our fastest tractor is the Ursus, and I think that's what we'll use. This right now is actually our slowest tractor, but it is a welcome addition to the farm only because, well, it bears some semblance of American for me, being here in a foreign country. And that is positive. Oh, look out, buddy. Oh, they're always walking across there like crazy. I'll tell you. Always something else. Scare the bejesus out of you every time. Okay. The horn even works. Look at that. The old girl's not afraid to put a little work in and go. So, let's see. We need to open this one right here. Boy, it's a zippy thing. Not a bad turner either. I think we can just put it right back here. fact, let's hook this up. Oh. That could be a problem. Well, that ain't no good. That's okay. We'll find other uses for it. Yet, obviously, the three-point linkage isn't very good. Okay. Into the Ursus we go. Okay, and a 100-point turn later, we will grab our trailer. Yeah, there it is. Grab our trailer here. There we go. Get this door closed. And away we go. Let's get back to the field and get that unloaded. I don't think this field's going to take us too long to harvest. There's not much of a field, to be honest. I'm more concerned and worried about the potato field and how much money it's going to cost for us to buy the stuff to do the potatoes. Now, the potatoes can be done in November. They are ready, but they're not going to spoil overnight. So there's a positive there. So I'm not too worried about that. I do, however, know I would love, absolutely love to have one of these tractors that had a tighter turning radius. Well, our old ones had a better turning radius. They just didn't have the power. This one has an extra 30 horse, actually 35 horse over our previous one, which, to be honest, kind of makes it invaluable to us. But I do believe, of course, we don't have to cart very far. We can just take it straight to the train station because we're going to sell it right away. And it's right over there. So it's not like it's a far distance away. There's our poor old beat-up combine. Just pull forward here about like that. Okay, let's get out. Oh, darn bushes. Get in here, fire up. There we go. And we will be ready to take off once again. In the meantime, I'm going to get this harvested, and I will see you in a few moments. Okay, there we go. Well, let's get back to the Ursus. Get that. I actually expected more. I sincerely thought we would get more out of this field. But we do have straw here, so that probably will help us some too. At least I hope it does. There we go. Well, the old thing ran good. Let's have a look here. Looks good. That looks pretty good. Let's look at this side. See how it looks under here. I mean, they did put some new belts and chains on. But, yeah, it looks pretty good itself. I don't see anything. I heard a little squeak, and I wondered where that squeak was coming from. I don't think it was coming from in here in the engine compartment. No, I don't think so. Oh, let's see, get these closed. Maybe it was coming from the grain tank. No, that looks pretty good in itself. I don't know where that squeak was coming from. But, oh well. Okay, let's get this all put away. And we'll get the header put back where it belongs. Get it hooked back up. And since that's a plowed field, I'm sure our neighbors wouldn't mind too terribly much if we borrowed their field for a turnaround. There we go. Excuse me. We'll just make it a real nice, somewhat tight turnaround here. There we go. And then we'll border the edge of our field so that we don't get in trouble with them. There, that's out of the way. Okay, had my key in there. Let's get this over to the train station, and we'll come back for the combine a little bit later, and let's see what we can make off of this. Not quite a full load, but more than we could have held in the Unimog. In fact, I've only used the Unimog to bring some grain over here one time. And I really, it just doesn't seem necessary to have it since we don't use it. Might consider, not going to say we are, but I might consider getting rid of it. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Let's get in here and see what we get out of this. Get this unloaded here. Okay. We'll just whip around in their yard. And we'll just park right here for the moment. And I think we can walk over, can't we? Oh, no, maybe we can't. Oh, we can't get to the train thing. Okay, we'll walk around the other way. No need to drive all the way up here. That's kind of dumb they don't have a connector in between, but that's okay. See how far out the train is here. Wow, the train is it's quite a distance away. It's really quite a distance. Well, while we're waiting on the train, let's go get in the tractor. And might as well just bring the tractor up here. Because, yeah, it's going to be a little bit. Okay. A little longer than I thought it would take. Might as well enjoy the warmth inside the tractor here. We'll just get off the road at the train depot. Man, that thing's taking forever. Okay, there we go. Almost $20,000. Not bad, not bad. It almost covers the cost of what we paid for that field in the very first harvest. Okay, let's get going here. We need to get this back to the farm and then head back to the dealership to go buy the stuff that we're going to need to get those potatoes done. So, as you've seen, we bought that one little field down there. In the other field, we passed it in the International, which that would be a good test for the International, I do believe. I think. Yes, we could use it to harvest the field over here. So we might just do that. We might just do that. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you when we get there. Okay, here we are back at the dealership. Hopefully, to buy what we need. I went ahead and left the Ursus hooked up. We're going to try to use this with that equipment. So I'm going to go catch them real quick. I got about, 30 minutes or so before they close their doors. So let's get this underway. Well, a little bit more, 40 minutes. Anyway, I'll see you in a few. Okay, they pulled them around front here, which I could have got them from over there, but they did it for me. So let's go ahead and hop on to the International here. And let's get hooked up to this thing. I hope it'll hook up. I think it will. We'll find out really quickly. Yeah, that'll work, I believe. Should work. Okay, let's get out to our field. And let's get to running this thing. Looks like there's no specialty to this. You just turn it on, drop it down, and clip the tops off of the potatoes. And yeah, that should get us going. Clear, yep. Okay. Let's see here. This is it right here. This is our field. So, let's turn into it. Turn that on. Put it down. Let's see what happens. That's looking promising. Real promising. Might have to come back for a little bit in the corners, but that's okay. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I will see you all again in just a little bit. Okay. Well, that was a little bit more painstaking than I thought it would be. But we got it done and, well, almost done, I should say. Shouldn't take but a few moments. Boy, look at that moon. Oh, that one was a little on the tight side, wasn't it? I don't know if I got everything. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, it got everything. Did it get this one here in the corner? No, we got to come back, get a little bit in the corner when we're done. That's the bad part about right now, is it's getting dark fast. And this afternoon has gone a lot quicker than I thought it would go. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up here, topping this. And then we'll get over here real quick, grab that little bit that was in the corner. Ooh, excuse me. We're going to cheat a little bit. And kind of come at it, ooh, nice and gentle. And hopefully that got it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, much, much better. Okay. We're going to drive this back to the farm really quickly. And then we will go and get our harvester. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go get our harvester from the store and get it out of there, because they don't lock that gate, I've noticed. But it's not like we're in a bad area or anything. We're in a pretty good community. But we'll go get that harvester, get it to the field, and then I think we're going to call it a day. I think. Because, yeah, it's just so dark. It's not really worth doing anything. And this poor old International may not have been the best choice when it comes to, what we pick. May not have been the best choice. But that's okay. It works out in our favor in the long run. We even have a little bit of money left over. Now, the real question is, where in the world are we going to put any of this? I really don't know. I guess it's going to park out over here. It's going to be, I guess, outside equipment. Because I really do not, at the moment, have a good spot for it, so I can't see, so I'm not going to get any closer. Oh, that's right. I know something I was going to do. Let's go ahead, open this up. Oh, wrong side. Oh, I squeezed through here. And let's hop in here. We'll fire this up. Squeeze back through. Okay. Let that warm up just a little bit, because we're going to take that down to the shop and see if it's even worth selling. I don't know if it will be. We'll go ahead and put this over here now. Good place for it right back here for now. Okay. Get out here, close that up. And, wow, that's bright. Don't need that open. There it is. It's fully full of air. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Yep, just the regular lights. Okay, here we go. This can be our ride back to the shop. Is the old Unimog. I mean, like I said, we don't use it. Excuse me. It is a great little pickup here, but I really, it has less capacity than our main trailer. Really doesn't have a function for us. And being it does not have a function, I just don't see any reason to hold on to it myself. Other than nostalgia, but nostalgia doesn't cover it. I hate to say it. So it can go to the shop and be what we go pick up the harvester with. That will work out for us. Probably good. And I say probably because, well, we'll figure it out. Now, granted, they won't be able to give us any information today on it. But maybe they can give us a price in the morning and let us know how much they'd give us for it. I mean, if they're not going to give us hardly anything for it, well, it's not going anywhere. It's staying right here. I won't get rid of it for dirt cheap. It's still a good little truck. I just don't have any use for it. It just sits there and literally does nothing. So we'll come pull it over here out of the way where somebody ain't going to run off with it. At least we hope not. That ought to be good enough. There we go. Good little truck. I mean, if we had a smaller farm, it would make a big difference. Okay, let's see here. Man, this is different. There we go. There's all of our lights. Let's see what happens. Boy, this thing's kind of heavy. Imagine this isn't something you want to run too fast and take a turn, because we're kind of up here off of this ground, let me tell you. We're almost as high as the harvester. But I really don't want to try to do anything tonight, but I do suppose we could test this thing out just a little bit. Let's just run up the side here. Let's see how well this thing works. Just to see how it's going to work. By golly, it works pretty darn good. Look at that. Stores them right behind. Oh, wow. If this is the case, we are going to have a lot of potatoes off of this field. Wow, we're going to have a lot of potatoes. Look at that. Just that little run this way almost completely filled it. Full. Oh, my. Well, for right now, let's see. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a path forward till it's full. I want to make it so that it's full. There we go. We'll get that out. And we'll shut her down right there. Man, look at that. That works out just fine. And yeah, look at that. Completely full of potatoes. That's awesome. Ready for unload in the morning. Good thing it's going to be a nice sunny night, and we should be good to go. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to hoof it back over to the house now, and we'll see you in the morning.